Yo, what's up? This is the Polestar 2 PP from iMove. So if you guys missed that video, you can go watch it. iMove, they lent me this car. Awesome. And today I will do the Geilo test because I realized that many people are asking for it, and also when I look at the statistics, I found out that lots of people watch them. So it's highly relevant for a car like this, because people use it as family car. They go to the cabin. Well, what I don't have is roof box or something, but yeah. So why am I here? Because usually I will be starting from home. Well, I did a little mistake by setting the charge limit to 80%. So I have to quickly just top it up now. Okay, we're at 89% now. I think 90% should be plenty. According to a better route planner, if we start with 90% from here, we will arrive with 50%. No, we will arrive with 40%, so we will only use 50%. That sounds a little bit optimistic. I expect to arrive with about 30%. Actually, maybe less. Yeah, but anyway, about 30%. But I will show you guys something funny, because I have this camcorder here. I have a charger for it. It's this one here, 12 volt to 9 volt or whatever. But there is no 12 volt outlet in the front of the car. So I have to plug it in the back, use this splitter, which also works as a little extender, and then run the cable all the way here so I can charge it. But this is a bit clumsy, because normally, especially when I do when I do the Geilo test, it's so noisy. Let's go inside. The camera will be filming here, and I will also be connecting the power to it so I can keep the camera running. Now it's going to be a little bit clumsy, but this also shows you that there's a limitation with this car, because there is no 12 volt outlet here to charge your stuff or whatever. But okay, whatever, we'll figure out how to do this. And according to Google, well, this is funny. So what did I say again? If I start with 90%, I'm at 89 now. But the route planner claims I will arrive with 40%. And then Google here, or the car. No, I didn't. No, cancel.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Cancel. Okay, I have to disable that thing. But according to the G, yeah, I have to say the G. According to the G, we will arrive with 11%, but that's probably based on some local driving here. So the car hasn't adjusted for that yet. So, all right, we can have a little challenge also about the route planner. Arrival 40%, G arrival 11%, TB or Teslabjorn arrival with 30%. Yeah, 90% now. Okay, let's unplug and go. We are now in Geilo, and well, this is a Friday, so you have to expect some traffic here. Friday 2 now, yeah. So stats so far, okay, we have 52 kilometers left to go. We have driven, well, how many kilometers? You can see it here. Okay, let me check it there. Okay, me see. Oh, let me change focus here. Change exposure. So you see the stats? 199 watt-hour per kilometer. It was actually higher. It was hovering around 205 before we hit this slow traffic here. And you see that the average speed was only 75 kilometers per hour. This is what you have to expect in Norway. And actually 75 is considered kind of high. I think from what the screenshot I've seen in the Norwegian Polestar group is that people usually average 65, 70. I don't know how that is possible, but okay, anyway, on the way. So we have 39%, so already now, I bet the route plan is wrong. I bet the route plan, I thought we will arrive with 40%. My guess was 30%, but Google here guesses 19%. So, all right, we still have about 50 more kilometers to go. So let's see then. We are now at Geilo. We came here with 19%. So that means we spent 71% getting here in summer without any cargo or roof rack. So how is it going to be in winter? I think in winter, if you stop with 100%, you should be able to reach here with maybe 10-20%, depending on the driving conditions and the weather, yeah. And the people in the car, everything. But we are charging now. So this one is a 150 kilowatt fast charger, and the Polestar is supposed to peak at 130 kilowatts roughly, but I'm not sure how fast I'm charging. When I plugged in, I was getting about 370 kilometers per hour, but after many minutes, it slowly ramped up to, whoa, what? We were getting 450 for a while, and now it slowed down to 3. But the problem is that I don't know how many kilowatt I'm getting. It just says voltage, and charging speed is like yo-yo. So I guess I will do like other cars where I can't see charging speed, is that I will look at the charging screen. I know that for DC charging, you have roughly 5 to 10% loss. So if you look here, after 5 minutes, I received 7.1 kilowatt hour. So what you can do is quick math. I'll show you here. Okay, 7.1 kilowatt hour. So what to do is you take 7.1 kilowatt hour, and then you multiply by 12, because 12 is 5 times 12 is 60 minutes. You see, and then you get 85 kilowatts. Okay, I guess we have to say that the average speed. Oh no, I didn't calculate in loss. That means we might be getting only 80 kilowatts into the battery. Why? Why are we not getting 130 kilowatt from this charger? It could be that the battery is simply not hot enough, because you see, this is the reason why I drive here to Geilo. And actually, normally I would do it in winter. The whole purpose of this test is to see how can cars like this or other cars handle it when you go uphill and slower, not motorway, but also in winter the battery will be colder, and then like now we're not getting 130 kilowatt like we did in the 1,000 kilometer challenge when it was warmer and we drove faster. So all right, I will just set it to 80 kilowatt. Now we have to juice up enough to go back to Oslo. Well, summer is over. Also here in Geilo, you see the forest turn yellow and then red. Well, it depends. but lots of yellow and red coming. So already here it's only 10 degrees Celsius, and I guess it gets even colder at night. But anyway, let me check here. So we are almost good to go. You see, we've been charging for 22 minutes. I'm not sure what the average speed is. I'll just put it in the screen here. I calculated we should have enough with 60%. Yeah. So the reason why I plug in like this, you see, there's a little bit of cable stretch here. How healthy is this? If it gets pushed like this every day, not optimal. And also the cable touches the light here slightly. So you see, I park like this so that there is spot for another car here. For example, this e-tron. The e-tron was about to park here, but then the I-Pace that was there left. But you see, you want to park, well, ideally, if this was an evening, if this was not a Friday afternoon, I would park the Polestar more to the left and eat more of that space, because what is important? Is it important to park within the lines, even at night, even in a time when no one is going to use this spot anyway? Or is it important to avoid putting too much strain on the cable? Because these cables might eventually need to be replaced because of this kind of thing. So maybe you guys understand why I always park, why I actually don't care about the lines, because taking care of the cable is more important than trying to park within the lines, which doesn't make sense at all. Anyway, I have a video about it. But anyway, oh, we're at 60% now. 60%. But the funny thing is that the car estimates 0%. Okay, let me unplug. We'll unplug at exactly 60%. Okay, let me see. Stop. Halt. And then show the RFID. Yeah, 60%, 24 minutes. Okay, all right. Now let's unplug here. Wait, is it? Yeah, okay. Good to go. Yes, good to go. Let me do some calculation inside the car. Okay, so I'm not too happy with the user interface, because here, okay, we have 60%. Wait, I press brake. Oh, I have to press. Okay, I have to press brake and put the car in gear, but the navigation hasn't updated. It says 0% for a long time. And if you look at ABRP route planner, ABRP route planner claims that we will arrive with 14%. That sounds plausible. Actually, maybe, yeah. I think we might arrive with 10%. But okay. So how do I get this one to update then? I mean, you see the time updates? Maybe I have to recalculate again. No, it still claims 0%. Okay, whatever, let's just go for it. We are back in Geilo again, and let's check the battery status. So we have 51% left, and consumption was only 149 because of the downhill. But I don't know what's up, but Google still claims 0% at arrival and that we won't be able to make it. But according to my calculation, it should be fine. So, all right, we still have 180 more kilometers to go. The Friday traffic has started. It's almost 4 in the afternoon now. So I guess this leg might be slow. We are back in Oslo, so wow, that was close. I came with 5% left. But well, during the way, okay, it was, so I think Google was right then. And then about the route planner doesn't seem to know this one, but when you choose the car in about the route planner, it says alpha because this car is still new. So about the route planner doesn't have good enough data for it. So yeah, but not gonna lie, this car is thirsty. I mean, I was expecting more. I mean, I was expecting less than 185 watt-hour per kilometer on the way down here. So, all right, and also, yeah, I also started charging. I wanted to charge a bit, and this car is weird because it shows you voltage. And then the charging speed is in kilometers per hour. It goes up and down. And of course, in other cars, let's say e-tron or Tesla, you can see kilowatt, but you also see kilometers per hour. Here you only see kilometers per hour. And also that one seems to be variable. So I don't know if it's a constant or variable, but I have to look in the charger screen. And then after 5 minutes, I found out how many kilowatt hour the charger delivered. And then I calculated that the average was 104 kilowatt. And then we can round it down to 100 kilowatt minus a little bit of losses. Shouldn't be too much loss at low state of charge because the internal resistance is lower. So yes, interesting. But as I mentioned during the trip, I mean in Geilo, that the Geilo test should be done in winter because it's then when you see the problems that some cars have with Colgate. Maybe, I mean, I get the impression that the Polestar might also Colgate. Colgate is just a word I found from Rapidgate, and then Rapidgate is again from Dieselgate, but Rapidgate is basically a leaf that overheats because there is no thermal management, and then Colgate is the opposite, that cars, I mean batteries are not warm enough and then you get slow charging speed. Well, like we experienced over in Geilo there, only about 80 kilowatt. But okay, so I think that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.